Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Upsc Cse Insights with Subhash. As I said earlier in my first video, today I am going to discuss about Yojana Magazine Analysis October 2023 on the topic of Chandrayaan 3, India's successful lunar mission. Before Chandrayaan 3, India has launched two more missions. They are Chandrayaan 1 and Chandrayaan 2. These are India's first and second lunar exploration missions. Chandrayaan 1 was launched in October 2008 and operated until August 2009. It consists of a lunar orbiter and an impactor. It carried 11 scientific instruments from India and other countries to study the lunar surface, mineralogy, and atmosphere. Chandrayaan 1 discovered water molecules on the moon as well as evidence of lunar caves and tectonic activity. While coming to the Chandrayaan 2, it was launched in July 2019 and still operational. It consists of lunar orbiter, a lander named Vikram, and a rover named Pragyan. Chandrayaan 2 carried 13 scientific instruments from India to map and study the variations in lunar surface composition, as well as the location and abundance of lunar water. Chandrayaan 2 aimed to land near the south pole of the moon, but the lander crashed during the descent on September 6, 2019. The other orbiter continues the orbit the moon and send data. This is the brief description about the Chandrayaan 1 and 2. Now let's see about the Chandrayaan 3. Before going to Chandrayaan 3, we need to discuss about the ISRO. ISRO was formed on August 15, 1969 by Vikram Sarabhai. He is the Secretariat of DOS and ISRO, which are located at Antariksh Bhavan, Bengaluru. India's first Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru and scientist Vikram Sarabhai considered among as the founding fathers of the Indian space program. The main motto of the ISRO is space technology in the service of humankind. This message by Chandrayaan 3 scripted history marking India's first successful landing on the moon. On 23rd August 2023, the Indian Space Research Organization (ISRO) initiated the final step for the moon landing, the automatic landing sequence (ALS) of the Chandrayaan 3 lander Vikram, which soft landed on the lunar surface, making India the fourth country in the world to land on the lunar surface and the first country ever to land near the south pole of the moon, a region that has never been explored before. Here, this paragraph is saying about the Chandrayaan 3 and our India, making the India fourth country in the world to land on the lunar surface and the first country ever to land near the south pole of the moon, and a region that has never been explored before by any other country in the world. Launched on LVM-3M4 from Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota, the spacecraft began its journey on 14 July 2023. Here, LVM-3M4 is the name of the rocket launched by the ISRO. It carried C3, India's third lunar exploration. Chandrayaan 3, which consisted of two parts, the propulsion and the lander rover modules, was developed indigenously, exhibiting India's strikingly technological capability. Apart from its vision of demonstrating end-to-end capability in safe landing and roving on the lunar surface, Chandrayaan 3 also aimed to carry out various in situ scientific experiments about the moon's atmosphere, soil, and minerals. Here, the in situ scientific experiments meanings method of measuring the properties of materials or structures without recovering or removing from the environment. The successful landing of the Vikram lander has paved the way for India's future landing missions and other technological progress in interplanetary exploration. India's space journey, from launching its fast sounding rocket to a successful lunar mission, has been remarkable. The growth of the Indian space sector is a testament of the grit and the determination of a sector is a thousands of scientists, engineers and technicians who believed in Dr. Vikram Sarabhai's vision that we must be second to none in the application of advanced technologies to the real problems of a man and the society. Here is the point. With successful space missions in recent years, India has now taken the brand of Make in India to the moon. ISRO's various projects, including the Mars Orbit mission, AstroSat, India's first dedicated space autonomy observatory. Here, Mars Orbiter mission, that is MOM, also known as Mangalyaan, on November 5th, 2013, it has been launched and it has been orbiting in Mars since September 2014. The primary objects are studying the Martian surface, atmosphere, and mineralogy on the Mars. And India's own regional navigation satellite system, also known as NAVIC, IRNSS, are not only demonstrating India's capabilities in space technology but also establishing India as a pioneer in the global space sector. IRNSS, it means Indian Regional Navigation Satellite System. It provides accurate position, navigation, timing, services over India and its neighboring countries. Consists of 8 satellites in geostationary and geosynchronous orbits, also known as navigation with Indian constellation, also known as NAVIC. Furthermore, ISRO has signed agreements and MOUs with several countries and international organizations for joint missions and technology transfers. However, the point of the space sector is much greater than just launching satellites or exploring space. ISRO has taken giant steps in the direction of connecting space applications and technology with every aspect of the governance as well. In space. In space means autonomous nodal agency under departments of space established in June 2020. The functions are to promote, enable, authorize, supervise various space activities of both government and private entities in India. Today, space applications are increasingly used in fields like agriculture, water resources, land cover, rural development, earth and climate studies, geosciences, urban infrastructure, disaster management support, and forestry. To empower India in the field of space by enabling the participation of the Indian private sector, as we said earlier, in space, Indian National Space Promotion and Authorization Center was created to enable policy changes by the government and provide a level playing field for private companies and startups. Presently, ISRO is working with over 150 startups that have emerged within a short span of time. And with continued support from the government and private sector participation, India is set to leave an indelible mark in the domain of space exploration and technology worldwide. The quantum leap. Quantum leap means a sudden large change or development or improvement. It witnessed by the Indian space sector in the last few years has inspired scientific curiosity among the youth and has encouraged them to be a part of this glorious scientific and technological journey. This is all about the Chandrayaan 3, the India's successful lunar mission. Topic from the Yojana Magazine October 2023. I hope you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe.